I remember Mom telling me when I was a kid, she said, Earl, it's very important that just about everything humans do for communication is a form of indoctrination, especially the music, because they play on your emotions, right? And they use your emotions to trap your mental state in physical delusions of survival, and your perception of your survival is what you think is love. And when you listen to indoctrinated people, they always talk about the sacrifice involved in their fighting for their, quote, freedom, right? And it's not bizarre because the adaptation, okay, of the Gospels by the Roman Empire has turned them into the mythology, emotional mythology, okay, and not logical, sensical, rational religion, okay. Like an astrophysicist is a person that looks at the stars and theorizes what's happening in space. That's an astrophysicist, okay? A theoretical physicist is a person that tries to take those theories and not just include space, but include everything, all matter, okay? So not just looking at the stars, but looking at, your nose, your snot, your brain. It focuses on the brain, that the brain is genius and so forth. And then a neuroscientist studies the activities of the brain and then tries to tell you what's healthy when we're mass murdering each other, philanthropy, and they haven't stopped philanthropy. So the astrophysicist and the theoretical physicist are about as useless as a theologian, right? Or useful or whatever. I want to say useful, useless. Yeah. Okay. So I've been watching the C-SPAN 2 in the U.S. Senate in between video game distraction today. Yeah. Oh, it's painful. And the thing is, it's like Joe Biden sure has bad writers, just like Reagan, Bush, Obama. Okay. They all got bad writers. The one it'd just be hard for someone like, what's his face? What's the guy's name? Trump. Because he goes off script. Okay. He's a loose cannon. So it's real hard for writers, okay, to write for him. Because he's an egomaniac and he goes off script and he gets real hoo-hoo-hoo, stuff. And most politicians that know how to keep their position of power and wealth and fame know how to stay on script. Barack Obama, Joe Biden, he's a career politician, 50 years he's been doing this, right? So they know how to stay on script. People that, get addicted to it in a way that they're volatile and he can screw us all up is someone like Trump. But they need Trump to be the volatile, crazy maniac because that's what they want to label all his supporters as. And this is because you got to understand this is technology. Okay. Learning from human beings, how to be a good human and how to be a bad human, how not to be. It's like Cosmopolitan magazine. That's what's going on right now at the UN and U.S. Senate. How to get a good man, how to get rid of a bad man, how to turn a bad man into a good man. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And then guys like us, picture of a naked woman. That's what we want right there. No, that's not true. Okay, that's guys in mechanic shop accepting a paycheck and denying the Lord's Prayer. Okay, picture of a naked woman. I have pictures of naked women. I had to get rid of them. It's real hard now to. That's why I guess my Ray Ray's like on me, because she can feel things. It's like you're not doing what you need to do to. Yeah, I understand that. Well, why'd you jump me about having the pictures of Kim Kardashian on there? You got to focus on the right thing. I understand I got to focus on the right things, but how do I focus on the right thing? Yeah, seriously, Ray Ray. Okay, you little brat. She's so cute. She's adorable. I was just listening to my Bella Nate, my Bella Me on the when I was soaking in the sun on my legs and stuff. And yeah, she's cute. This song reminds me a lot of our relationship, me and her. Yeah. By leaving me now to start anew, my Bella Me. I'm in love with you. Let the bells ring. Let the birds sing. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, of course I love her. Oh, and it was a very difficult relationship. So it's a love that I had for like Miriam and Edna and Michelle. A woman that wanted to protect me from all the bad people because I protected people from bad people. And I deserved to be protected and loved because I was such a beautiful man. That was Ray with me in Sierra Vista and before, And so, yeah, and then she saw the same thing in Patrick and wanted to be, sheltered and protected by him, and then, didn't want anybody to abuse him for him trying to protect her from all the bad people. So she's a good kiddo. I love her very much. She's a good woman. It's hard for guys to understand her because, what I'm talking about is really real. And then he's just crazy. He makes all this shit up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, are you saying I'm the Fed or the IRS? I mean, seriously? Okay. I'm Congress. I'm the United Nations. You're just crazy. You're making this shit all up. I know they make it up as they go along. I've heard them. I've listened to them talk. Okay. I listen to people talk. I'm not stupid. Okay. It's hard. I went over there and tried to tell Dad, and I could smell the Roundup when they pull up at the. You literally smell the poison in the air. And he was in talking to Julie, and they were talking about the sacrifices made and for the people to give us a Constitution, Declaration of Independence, and the problem with the Republic is the education of all its many looters and all this stuff, and it's like, just forgive dead and trespass, love on eternal faithful peace, you stupid old British aristocrats. Damn, some cats are blessed with the rare and simplest taste. And when you're raised to be a traditionalist and you're indoctrinated, and this is what maintains our structure, our strength, our tribe, our value, our dominance, our we should be dominant because we're the best. And you're just like, gosh, damn. Let's vote in popularity contest over make-believe money to keep the rich wealthy and in delusions of power, as opposed to stand up for the Lord's Prayer worldwide and use this technology to do it. I'll do it by myself. Now, I don't count on anybody showing up to help me do this. Not in the flesh. No, not at all. Okay. If there are people like Judy Krishnamurti and DT Suzuki and Sun Yat-sen plugged into computers in other parts of the world, or even in this faith-forsaken shithole, that's something I want to stop, and that's something I work every day towards stopping, that kind of heinous behavior from jealous, stupid people that give us, the Suicide Squad and other propaganda bullshit, George Lucas, Coen Brothers, whatever kind of movies. God dang, no, they won't stop. They're not going to stop. They're like Hitler's and Goebbels and Himmler and stuff, and right till the very end. We're going to win. There's going to be this big reverse of fortune, and they'll win. And if they can't win and there's no big reverse of fortune, they will commit suicide. Okay, and you guys got to understand, okay, that right now, since the turn of the millennium, with the cloning of Dolly, okay, you have these apostates that are complete abomination to the gift of our life. And they're manipulating everything, and everybody who sees them as powerful and leadership and large and in charge. By taking the synapses and trying to replicate your brain and putting it in a computer form, you're trying to make your brain immortal and deny the glory of God and deny the beauty and the perfection of the soul and the beauty of replicating bodies through holy covenants, through worship of the source of the soul. Okay. I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I don't write for Joe Biden or Donald Trump or Kamala Harris or Jimmy Kimmel or any of the rest of these assholes on TV. Do you understand? Yeesh. Listening to these people talk, it's horrible. They had this Grassley dude on there, right? With Fran Paul and some of those, and Grassley's all, well, this is brought before my thing, and then we look at it and commit it is to keep us safe and all this stuff. It's like, you can't even keep yourself safe from your own ego and your own stupidity. What makes you think you can keep children safe from it? It's like, what are you talking about? You're from Iowa? Did you know my teacher at ASU, my geography teacher, said that, that the main accent in the United States is Iowan? Yeah, really? Yeah, like on the news and stuff. Walter Cronkite and all that said Iowan accent. It's today on the news. It was, I guess, Kansas, Iowa, Barack Obama, close enough, right? Well, that flat line, farmer accent, but not too country because they're more sophisticated than us southern hillbillies and shit. You know what I'm saying? You funnier, I know. But CrowdStrike global outrage hearing. I don't know what these people are talking about. I don't think they know what they're talking about. Well, there's this, it's like, what? And then they had the stuff on abortion. And both people speaking sounded like they were articulate and intelligent and knew what they were talking about. The lady said, they have to go do this to, they have to drive to other places to abort the baby. This economics is such an inconvenience to our time, lives in our partying. No, I'm just kidding. And then the other guy, well, we're from Oklahoma. a Republican from Oklahoma, saying, well, there's the chemical-based abortions cause health damage and possible sterilization of the women. So we're trying to help save women from bad medical practices. Well, then why don't you just let them have just the regular abortions without being harassed and terrorized by mythological cult groups of insane beliefs they call religions? I'm saying that. I should do separation of church and state there, you know what I'm saying? But Earl, it's just crazy. But when you get right down to it, guys, policing the bedroom and sexuality, they've been performing abortions for thousands and thousands of years. Okay, guys? Most of the time because they got raped by horrible people and didn't want to have their little demon Adolf Hitler offspring, right? Or Genghis Khan or whoever the fuck was. Okay, or Goliath, you name it, they got it. A lot of women would just kill themselves. Like when Berlin was sacked by the Russians and they went through raping, and a lot of women got up the next day and committed suicide because they were sexually assaulted. Okay. Now, it is paramount to rape to come into people's bedroom, invade the sanctity of their home, and it's much worse. That is rape. Okay, it is rape. And come in, manipulate them with technology and economics so you can feel powerful and that you're leadership and you're keeping them safe with righteousness. Okay, all you apostates out there, all you abomination of all you apostates out there, just, don't start counting all the apostates that are abomination to the Lord, because you don't have enough time. Just count the Lord. Hey, Earl, there's one. So if I got another. It's right now. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number. Jesus, is just me and you, dog. That's funny. Kind of, but not really. It's kind of depressing. But I love you guys very much. We'll get back to work later. Don't worry about the artificial intelligence. I'm having it reflect actual intelligence. I work every day on it. Sometimes I take a little bit of break, like I did on Sunday, because the people that provided artificial intelligence for me to fix suck, and so do all their puppets on TV. Okay, so just telling it like it is, and that's the way it was. Okay. When Edward Armour Award. Okay, guys, I love you.